I've had jobs, I've paid rent, I've done all that, had apartments, and it just never quite felt right. It never made sense. I guess I don't really want to play that game. My name's Isaiah. They call me Izzy.
My name's Caitlin.
My name is Russ.
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Well, all over Minnesota, I guess.
I grew up in Nashville.
Norfolk, Virginia, originally.
I've been everywhere except for Alaska and Hawaii now. I've been to every state except for Alaska and Hawaii, so 48.
New Orleans, through like desert, through like Cali, up Oregon, through the Midwest. I've been through Yellowstone too. That was amazing.
It's kind of like a 50-50 with me, I like having a steady place to stay, but sometimes I like traveling and go see the whole world. But I'm almost 50 years old, so it's time to settle down. Well, if you really want to get to the history of traveling, it started back during the oppression on freight trains. I just call myself me. But the word crust punk just came toward the music, which was, as I said a while ago, was a mix between anarchist punk rock or anarcho-punk rock and metal and being dirty. Hence the word society called us crusties.
Right around when I was like 18, some friends of mine decided they were going to go traveling, and I was like, okay, it's interesting. Can I come with? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. And they took me up to the Northwest, like across the Rockies, and then I just never really stopped. I think the coolest thing about like hitching and stuff is that all those little tiny towns on a map that you don't think about in all these states and giant swabs of land around America outside of the major cities, I now have little points of interest in between that. People I've met. I've actually met some of my lifelong friends, people who would like take a bullet for me. I've met people like traveling, you know what I mean? Just in the craziest circumstances. It could be a day like today,
I started traveling back in the late 80s when I was 13 as a runaway. I helped start the Food Not Bombs in Norfolk, Virginia. I actually helped doing Cop Watch a long time ago too. A lot of it's about equality, working with each other, helping each other, treating each other with respect. Crust was more a political movement too. We worked for a better change, for a better future. Try to work with each other and help each other. Understand. Fight against the system that destroyed everything.
There's also something just completely complicit when it comes to other traveling, because you go to any city and you see somebody else wearing a backpack and you see them with a sleeping bag, it's like you already know them. You know what I mean? Obviously, not everyone's your friend, and you gotta use your instincts. But that's how it was when I came here. I came down to St. Lawrence to see a couple people with backpacks. I already felt like I had friends. And go, sure as shit, we start talking. Oh, you know this person from this state? Oh, I know them too. And all these little degrees of separation. It's really kind of an amazing network. So yeah. There's a different kind of I named the term kinetic enlightenment, the kind of calm you can only get when you're in motion. So kinetic enlightenment, I try to practice that, and I always feel like my energy is more radiant, more magnified when I have no choice but to be, so to speak.